Hi, my name is Deazle, and I'm a counselor in the Career Development Office. Welcome to Webcast Wednesdays. This is the third in a series of 6 videos that the Career Development will bring you this summer to help you find a job. In the first installment, we talked about fall recruiting generally. In the second installment, we discussed a 7-step process to help you strategize and find employers that you would like to interview with during the fall program. Today's installment is about the Fall On-Campus Interviewing Program, commonly referred to as OCI. So, on-campus recruiting is a program by which employers generally from the tri-state area, which includes New Jersey, Pennsylvania, as well as Delaware, will come to campus and meet with students through the month of August as well as September to help them determine whether or not they would like you to work for their firm. During that program, you will have an opportunity to submit your materials to employers. Employers will have an opportunity to review those materials, and then they will select you to interview with them. This is an opportunity for you to meet with employers on campus during school time to find out whether or not you'd be a good fit for their organization. So, in order to start the process, you have to submit your resume to the online database, which we refer to as Simplicity. Before you submit your resume, in addition to other documents, you can have an opportunity to have that resume reviewed by a counselor in the Career Development Office. If your last name is A through E, you can email your resume to Leonora Ruffin, who would be happy to review it for you. If your last name is H through N, you can email your resume to Deazle, who would be happy to review it for you. If your last name is O through Z, then you can email your resume to Linda Shoplin, who would be happy to review it for you. Resume review is available from May 1st, 2011 through June 30th of 2011. Be sure to get your resume reviewed during that time so that it will be ready for you to upload when the system opens on July 1st, 2011. The next step in the process. During the month of June, we recommend that you use this time to identify employees of interest to you. There are 3 general types of employers that students will look at. Typically, private practice, which includes large, small, and medium-sized law firms. Students will also be looking at government employers, which include many of the honors programs and places like the Social Security Administration as well as the Department of Justice, in addition to a multiple of other federal employers. The third is public interest, which can be direct services as well as think tanks across the country. Use June to identify those employers who you have an interest in. If you have an interest in more than one type of employer, be sure to explore all of that during the month of June so that you will be able to bid during July, as well as get your materials together for those employers who will not be participating in the on-campus program. The next step is beginning July 1st and running through the entire month of July to July 31st will be all of the employers who are participating in on-campus recruiting will be available for you to see in Simplicity. And that is also referred to our open bidding period. During that time, you will be able to go online. You'll be able to look at the employers who are participating both in the on-campus recruiting program, which means that they will be coming to campus to interview you, as well as our off-campus recruiting program, where employers have suggested that they are interested in your resumes. However, they may not interview you on campus. All of the employers will be in the database at that time. You'll be able to review them. You'll be able to see what materials they may request. Typically, employers will look for a resume, but in addition to a resume, you should have the following documents prepared just in case an employer asks you for them, which could be a cover letter, which should be well tailored to the particular employer, as well as a general information about why you'd be a good fit for that particular employer. They may also ask you, obviously, for your resume, which is typical, but they may also ask you for a writing sample, which should be prepared in advance, as well as your unofficial transcript. All of these materials will be able to be uploaded into Simplicity, and our next and final video will be a step-by-step process on how to upload all of these materials to Simplicity, as well as a brief tutorial on the Simplicity system so that you'll be well prepared and ready to go for bidding when it opens on July 1st. Remember that you can upload your resume at any time. You don't have to wait till July 1st. You can upload it now, or you can upload it during the middle of the process. But keep in mind that your resume must be uploaded before the system will allow you to bid for any employers or to apply for any additional applications, submit any additional applications, or any other things that are available in Simplicity. So remember, before you start bidding, you'll have to have a default resume uploaded. As I suggested earlier, the system will open on July 1st and will close on July 31st. During that time, we will give you enough bids so that you can place a bid or an application for any employer who's going to be participating in the fall on-campus interviewing program. The system closes on July 1st at 11:59 p.m. Be sure to get all of your bids into the system before it closes. Do not wait till the last minute, as a lot of volume at the last minute may lead to slowness on the system and may actually block you out before you're able to bid. So we recommend that you do not wait till the last day to get this done, particularly should a problem arise at 11:59 p.m. at night when you're trying to enter your bids. No one will be able to help you. Remember, our office is going to be open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday through Thursday. So be sure to contact us during that time with any questions that you may have regarding how to upload or any issues that you may be experiencing with the system. The system will close on July 31st. However, many of you will not find out whether or not you will have been invited to participate in a journal. And so what we have done is on August 1st through August 5th, you will be able to go back into Simplicity and review any resumes that you have uploaded and attached to any of the bids that you have entered. This will allow you to add an additional resume or change resumes that have already been attached to reflect the fact that you're now in a journal, which is very impressive for employers to see. At that time, you may also finalize your summer experience in case you were unable to do so earlier in the process. But this is the only time that you'll be able to change your resume. So please make sure that your final resume, error-free and perfect, is uploaded and attached to all of your bids by August 5th. The next step in the process is once all of your information has been entered and the system has closed, employers will receive all of the packets with all of the applicants who have applied to them. At that time, employers will go through those applications and select, often referred to as pre-select, those students who they would like to interview on campus. Those selections will be made no later than August 16, 2011. Once the pre-selections are known, we will notify all the students that beginning on August 17, 2011, you will be able to go into the system and see those employers who have invited you to participate in their screening process. An invitation is not final until you accept or decline that invitation. Most people will accept their invitations. However, there are a few who may decide after they have placed a bid, but before they interview, that they no longer wish to meet with a particular employer. In that case, it is also your responsibility to decline any interviews that you no longer wish to participate in. That acceptance and declination period is August 17th to August 22nd. You must accept or decline any invitation during that period. Your final schedule will be available online on August 22nd. At that time, you will know exactly which employer you are meeting with. You will know exactly what time you're meeting with that employer. And at that point, you should have any materials, any additional materials that they have requested available online so that they may download those as well. The additional materials could consist of a cover letter, a writing sample, and an unofficial transcript. All employers will receive your resume as a default. The next step in the process is simple. Prepare for those interviews. We have found, and we know as a fact, that students who prepare for interviews are much more likely to make a good impression during those, as well as evidence to a particular interviewer their interest through the fact that they have prepared well for those interviews. To help you prepare, we will have another video on how to do so and how to do so well. Look for that late in July so that you'll be able to be well prepared to help you be as successful as possible during your interviews. Your interviews will take place on campus beginning August 24th. That is the first day of the on-campus program, and there are a number of employers who will be meeting in our office on that day. Typically, there will be no more than 3 employers on campus at any given time. So if you were fortunate enough to receive more than 3 interviews, the likelihood is that they will not all occur on one day. However, you should be prepared that that may be a possibility. The on-campus process will absolutely begin on August 24th, but will roughly continue through September 30th. We hope to have most employers who are interested in interviewing on campus during that period so that you have an opportunity to meet with them. Keep in mind that during this period, we also have an off-campus program where employers don't have the opportunity to come to campus but are interested in students, and what they will do is review your materials, invite you directly to their offices, and you will take time from your day to interview with them at that time. And that's the Fall On-Campus Recruiting Program in a nutshell. It's your opportunity to meet with employers to determine whether or not you are interested in meeting with them, as well as working with them over the course of the summer or potentially into your first career. That's all I have for now. The next installment will be a simplicity tutorial that will walk you step by step on how to upload materials, how to navigate in the process, and how to find all of the information that you will need during the Fall On-Campus interviewing program. One last thing is we have started last week to send out our first career connections. It is an opportunity for our office to talk to you and communicate with you over the summer about upcoming deadlines, about upcoming opportunities, and about anything that our office would like to talk to you over the summer. Please take an opportunity to review this on a regular basis as they come out, because it will often have important information that is time sensitive. They will come out each Monday from now through the end of the recruiting season. And the first one was sent on June 1st. The next installment will talk about simplicity. That's all I have for now, folks. I hope you are starting to research. I hope you are starting to get started on your fall recruiting program. And if you need any help, remember that we're here every day, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5 p.m. to help you find a job. Take care. See you next installment.